Every officer at the Ohio State Police Department will now be on patrol with 2 sets of eyes. The second coming from a personally worn body camera. And on routine traffic stops just like this, I'm told the evidence collection from those cameras could be invaluable. When construction is finally completed on all of these big vats, Brewdog tells me that they will brew 85,000 barrels of beer every year right here in the U.S. The idea is each student will sign one of these hands. Then they'll put it on the tree just like this. That symbolizes inclusiveness right here in the school community. For many boys, playing baseball is a lifetime passion. But for one Chillicothe kid, it was something he saw in his dreams, even after doctors thought he had died. Twice. The journey to becoming Ohio State's favorite nut all starts with one simple form.
Flags around campus were lowered at half-staff in memory of Officer Blankenship. Flowers were also left at the entrance to the Wexner Center.
It's been 20 years since OSU police officer Michael Blankenship died in the line of duty. But for his oldest daughter, Diane, it seems much more recent.
Because the memories are so clear and you just remember everything that happened, and it seemed like it happened yesterday.
Her father was responding to a call of a suspicious person at the Wexner Arts Center. That's when things took a fatal turn.
The guy had pulled a gun from his waistband and just got it up enough to shoot my dad in the face.
Blankenship was the first and is the only OSU police officer who has lost their life while wearing the badge. And on Friday, the department wanted to honor the anniversary of his sacrifice in front of a home crowd. 5,000 fans welcomed the Blankenship family as they were led to center ice during the men's hockey game versus Minnesota. The crowd then took part in a moment of silence.
We ask at this time everyone recognize Officer Blankenship's sacrifice by taking part in a moment of silence.
Diane says OSU PD does something to honor her father every year, but this was something extra special.
I mean, it's a family. That won't go away.
Now a mother of 4, 3 of Diane's children have lived without knowing their grandfather. But she and the police department are carrying on Officer Blankenship's memory for many more years to come.
He was a good person, respected people, cared for people, helped people.
Although the one we love is gone, he lives in the hearts and minds of those who cared.
For Lantern TV, I'm Jenna Leinasars.
I want to be a president for all Americans.
Democratic presidential candidate Hillary Clinton made a stop on the Ohio State campus on Monday night. Nearly 18,000 people surrounded the South Oval to hear Clinton expand her platforms on the cost of college tuition.
We want anyone from a family that makes less than $125,000 a year to go to Ohio State University tuition free.
Immigration and inclusion.
You're willing to make your contribution. There is a place for you in this nation.
And trade.
People in Ohio often ask about, well, what are we going to do about trade? Well, we're going to have smart and fair trade. That's what I love about your senator, Sherrod Brown.
One of Clinton's main goals was to encourage the audience to take advantage of early voting in Ohio, which starts on October the 12th.
Let's start voting October the 12th!
Ohio State students who attended the rally said they appreciated Clinton's stance on diversity.
Her message that stood out to me was just the fact that we come from all different walks of life. We have different backgrounds and religions and beliefs, but that's what makes our country so great.
And for many, this election will be their first time at the polls.
It feels like I'm part of history, and it feels that I'm gonna pick the right person to lead this country.
While we spoke to one student, Trump supporters showed their opposition.
To take care of the students.
Hey, you're Texas.
We asked for additional comment, but the students declined.
You guys want to be interviewed about why you're voting for Trump?
According to polls by Real Clear Politics, Clinton currently leads Trump by 1 percentage point in Ohio. For Lantern TV, I'm Jenna Leinasars. They're words a sister never wants to hear about her younger brother.
He was ultimately diagnosed with dilated cardiomyopathy.
Words that led to many nights spent away from home.
So he was in the hospital for 135 days.
OSU sophomore Ashley Kerrigan and her family waited anxiously for a donor for her brother Brandon's heart transplant.
He received his new heart December 17th, right before Christmas.
Flash forward 3 years. Brandon is doing well, and Ashley has become an active advocate for organ donation. On Sunday, she joined more than 700 people at the Wexner Medical Center, planting pinwheels on the lawn. For every transplant at OSU since 1967, 8,500 in total.
I know it's helpful for me to see other people out here supporting each other.
Each one of the spokes on this pinwheel represent the 8 lives that can be saved through one person's decision to become an organ donor. People of all ages and sizes, celebrating a second chance at life. Brandon only had to wait a matter of days before he was paired with a donor, but Ashley knows
there's not enough people that are registered that should be registered.
Others aren't so lucky.
It's scary to think that how many people are on that list don't actually make it, and that my brother could have been one of them.
Next semester, Ashley will take on the role of president of the student organization Buckeyes for Life, a group that encourages organ and tissue donation.
It needs to be talked about more, it needs to be advocated for more.
The worry for her brother she once experienced turned into passion.
I think it pretty much made me who I am today.
For Lantern TV, I'm Jenna Leinasars.
From WDTN, the station that's working for you, this is 2 News.
Good morning, it's 9:26. I'm Jenna Leinasars. Visitation will be held today for the 3-year-old boy who died after being found unresponsive in a hot car. Visitation for Camilo Suarez will be from 6 to 8 p.m. at the Pentecostal Church on Dryden Road. The funeral will be tomorrow at the same church. We're tracking today's top stories as they develop. Stay with 2 News and WDTN.com for live updates. We'll see you again in about 25 minutes.